Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So for today's video I wanted to do a palette bingo, and I saw Caitlin Costello do her full collection palette bingo and I thought that looked so fun. I think she's done it a couple times if I'm remembering correctly, but I thought that sounded like a super fun idea. And if you have been following my channel, you know I have a ton of eyeshadows, so I thought this would be really fun and hopefully we get a fun little mix of colors. So I have my Pretty Random app set here to include every eyeshadow in my collection. So I'm going to randomize 5 times, I think will be a good number, and then I will share the shades with you. So first number is 640, 916, 61, 555, and 891. So those are my 5 shadows. I hope we get some good variety within them, and I will be right back to share them with you all. Alright, well, I did ask for variety, so here is the color story we are going to be working with. I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to do with this off the top of my head here, but I will go ahead and show you each of the individual shades here. So the first one here is my Tartelette Toasted, and we had the shade Warmth. So we get this nice orangey color. I got mostly matte, only one shimmer in this set, so we'll see. Next up was my Be Bella Lotus Love palette, and we rolled in Lush Blush. Then my IBY Wonderland palette. This is where our shimmer comes from, the shade Wizard. I really love that shade. I'm excited about that one. Then we have Moana, and we rolled in Maui. And lastly was my Delancey Panda palette, and we rolled in Coal. So I'm going to have to come up with a look for all of these shades, and we can jump into creating it. Alright, the shade I want to start out with is the one from my Panda palette, and it is the shade Coal. So I'm going to start with this on an angled brush, just this small little one right here. So I'm just picking up a little bit of this on the brush to start. And I'm just going to work on doing a very small wing. And I only want to connect this kind of a third of the way across the lash line here. So just kind of working on getting this place down and then kind of dragging it straight into my lashes, just so we don't have a weird line. And this doesn't have to be perfect, just kind of want to get a general shape down. Alright, then from Tartelette Toasted, we are going to take Warmth, which is the orangish shade in this palette, the slightly darker orange, I should say. So I'm taking this on kind of a small blending brush, and I want to start running this kind of over top of the liner and slightly above it, and dragging this farther onto the lid. And I will go back in with Coal as well to blend even more together, but just want to start out with this one and blend on an angle here. And I'm also going to start taking this onto my lower lash line as well. Just really focusing all around this outer corner here. Alright, once we have that more or less blended where I want it, I'm going to take the Moana palette and bring in some of Maui. So this shade is going to go right next to this orange. And I'm just going to work on very, very slowly building this up because I'm not sure how these shades are going to blend together. So we're just blending on this diagonal again, and I will go back in with the previous shades as well. I'm not sure this is looking how I wanted it to, but I'm just going to keep working at it with these shades. See if we can get it where I want it. Alright, this looked so much better in my head so far, but let's see if we can try and save it. So I'm going to take the IBY Wonderland palette and take the shade Wizard, and basically I'm just going to pack this all over top of the inner portion of the lid here. So I'm just taking this on a wet brush and just going to go right over top of my lid, right over that Maui shade as well, and just kind of see what we can do for this look. I'm going to go add in some more of that orange to blend over here and see how it's going to look. Alright, then our last shade we have to use comes from my Lotus Love palette, and it is Lush Blush right over here. And I think I want to just pop this one in my inner corner because it is my lightest shade here. And I'm kind of going to bring it up into the crease here as well. See if we can blend this a little with the orange. And then that will complete this look. I'm going to go add mascara and be right back. Alright, here is the final look. This definitely did not go how I expected it to go. I am honestly not very happy with how it turned out, but that's just what happens sometimes. It's very hit or miss. You have to do quite a bit of trial and error when it comes to makeup, but that's why this project specifically is so much fun, is because it gives you these random color combinations that you have to try and make work. And even if it doesn't, like, this was still a fun look to create, even if it didn't turn out exactly how I would have liked it. I think it might have been that Maui shade that really threw it off because it just wasn't really blending with the other shades as well. So it's not the worst look I've ever created by any means. It's still kind of pretty, but just did not turn out exactly how I expected it. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you would like to see more videos like this, palette bingo style. Give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my future uploads. And with all of that said, I will see you in my next video. Bye!